Hello, 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 Richie. Hello, Peter, Aurora, Rafael. Hello, guys. How are you? How's everything on your part of the world? Welcome to our Thursday Q&A for Photigy Premium members. I'm Alex Koloskov, your host, and today we'll talk about your images. We have a lot submitted, so I'll better be stick to the point, even though I really want to talk sometimes. So let me send you some love. Woo. Okay, is everything fine? You hear me well? You see me well? Are we good to go? I hope so. Thank you, Aurora. Okay. We do have. This is I reviewed all the reviewed, and yeah, Carol, you'll be first. Thank you, Alisa, Darcy, awesome. Alrighty. Carol, this is what it was. This is what I was kind of suggesting, saying that it may look good. So, guys, what do you think? I think my opinion is the second one is better when we don't have those blurry pedals, right? And even better like this. Okay. I think all of them. So Rafael, by the way, Rafael, thank you for doing this. I see that you commented with some adjustment on images in the group, and I really appreciate you doing this. Thank you so much. So the idea is good to dial down a little bit the darkness of these roses, but Richie, you did it. Sorry, Rafael, you did it a little bit too much on the bottom and almost nothing on top. I think you're kind of on the right track. It's a very good idea. It can be a little bit brighter, the whole thing, but slightly. So yeah. Good afternoon, Anish. Yeah. What's the opinion, guys, between this and this? Yeah, I mean, interesting to see what you will say. I like this better. And yeah, maybe a little bit brighter roses, or maybe a little bit darker the jar. Carol, you personally prefer? Well, yeah, this is really subjective, so it's completely up to a photographer, and it's not like we can, and nobody can be right or wrong here. Because technically all done well. So yeah, thank you. It's good to see. And again, the question is still open, right? I like this one better, but slightly less brightness on those guys. Or maybe they can be darker, but everything should be darker. Well, anyway, it can be tweaked. So thank you. Let's move forward. Guys, it's really cool to see your portfolios. I would love if you have somewhere you don't have no, there is where it was. Oh, okay. So if you have portfolio, I would love to see your portfolio. This is for everyone. It will be some reference point for me to like tell, for example, hey, this image is really cool, and it's kind of brings your portfolio up, level up, or maybe down, or something like this. So, okay, Richie, hair dryer. What I can say? Nice hair dryer. Looks good. It's done well, all the reflections and everything, all the details. Nice. Very nice. I'm wondering why you guys shoot with this is strobe, right? Richie, you shoot it without any light modifier. I mean, I know that it's possible, but be careful. And it's for everyone who's shooting in the kind of homemade studio, the studio with walls that may not be gray or any shadow gray, because this way it's a fluid light, it highlights a lot, and you're getting lights from everywhere from this light, not only the light through diffuser. You understand it? I probably never use light like this, never ever. I was sometimes just use the reflector, like 70-degree regular reflector, but I still want to direct light to the area that I want it to be, because this way it's kind of a little bit less control. Just saying, it's not wrong here because I don't see any issue on the product, but it could be. It could be. Nice, and I like actually this final shot. I like the angle is better, so we just rotate it, as I understand, and yeah, it's very nice. One thing though, if you shoot something that will be placed on a white background, I suggested to make background on the real shot a little bit closer to the background of the final image. So if you're gonna clip it out, it's better to have brighter background. Again, not an issue here. It looks good. But you know about reflex. I think this is how it's called. It's a tiny, like few pixel reflection. It's always there from the background on the edges of the subject. It's always because, well, this is how reflection comes. I mean, how all this stuff works. And if it's white, it would be, if you would shoot on white, it would be slight, like bright reflection all over. Again, it's not a problem here. Just be careful, because the shot is nice. I don't have anything to, to really critique. It's looking good. By the way, Richie, you're here, right? No? Okay. Richie, was it the client? I mean, did somebody pay for you for this, or they gonna use it? Someone gonna use it, or it's self-assignment? It's just interesting. And again, I love to see your portfolio. Let's do this, guys. Let's do next time when you post your image. If you have a portfolio, if you have a website, post a link add link to the post. Okay, I really would love to see how everything. Nice. Just portfolio. Okay, great. It's good. It's good. Good shot for your portfolio. So you still building product portfolio, right? You don't have it. Okay. Looks like you don't have. Okay, I understand. You may need to remember to have separate portfolios all in one, because it's very different clients. This is B2C, just regular people. Shots like this, it's B2B, right? This is companies, sellers or manufacturers, and yeah, they may benefit seeing different portfolios, like really different URLs at some point, not at the beginning, but then you can separate. Cool. So I hope we'll help you to. I hope we will help you to build your product portfolio. You have good images already, so it's cool. Alrighty, thank you. Let's move to the next one. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't talk much. Alrighty, Rafael. Certification program, white on white. I love the way that you build this. Very clean and nice. You didn't bend this, looks like. No, you did. Oh, you did. It just... Okay. So when you have sharp corner like this on the table, Remember why we bend it this way, the frontal area, is when you need to shoot from top and somehow get into the frame this bend. When it's sharp, it may be visible somehow if it's not completely white background or something. So, but this way it works fine, the way that you did. And the result is this. I like the result. White on white worked really fine. You have some gradient here. You have this nice dark reflection around, which separates it from the background, which is super cool. How did you get it? Okay, so you don't have any special screens, black screens, but since anyway, somehow it worked. So the background spot, or whatever you have light on the background, was not big enough, and you have this nice reflection on the edges, which is good. By the way, guys, if you can, no, it's hard. Yeah, it's hard. What I'm saying, I would love to see this lighting setup in action, meaning that shot like this with lights on. I understand if it's strobes, you cannot do it with the phone. What you can do, though, you can shut off the light in the studio, turn on modeling light, and give me some idea how this light, what kind of highlights and shadows it creates on the diffusers, on your light modifiers. It's just additional information, which may be good to see. Yep, this is cool too. Nice, nice. Oh yeah, so those dark edges, actually they came, I think, from edges of the strip boxes and maybe some stands and stuff. So naturally. Nice. You can have it, just little kind of suggestion. The gradient, you may have it slightly more visible, talking about the bright edges and then darker in the middle. You do have it, so it looks good. Maybe a little bit more, but the angle, the rest is really nice. Is it like a milk or something? Leche, protein milk. Good, protein is good. You know, sometimes you can gain muscle without much exercising if you will eat more protein. It's a very cool thing. When I start eating, more like, it's not keto, but it's close to keto diet. Less carbohydrates, more protein, and just lots of greens. I just start, wow, the muscles start appearing without any additional exercising. I do just a few exercises, sometimes. Okay, milk. It's protein milk. Right. Anish. The video. Let's see the video. Anish got some video for us. Okay. Super close up. Wow, nice. Alisa, do you see? Very nice work. Oh, it's so much close up. It's just crazy close up. Wow. Wow. I love it. I love to make videos. So Anish, it's very good. What the crazy shit is going on here? So all is really good. The only few things that you can improve on, especially because you have such big magnification, the dust is really kind of ruining things here. All this dust you see here, it's, on sharp light, it's visible. And the reason why some of the clients, instead of photography or videography in this case, they do CGI on their products because it's super clean. So try to clean it. I do have lesson for this, right? I use that denoise, some plugin for Final Cut. I don't know what kind of program do you use. It helps to minimize the dust. It kind of treats it as a noise and kind of removes it. It's super hard when you have lots of motion like here, but if clients pays you well, I think it's worth it to clean it. You see this type, like, oh, all is cool, but this dust. Try to do it in the program. It can track movement. The mask that you're gonna use to apply this filter, it can be it can do motion, and you can clean this area. It's not much. It's not every frame, and every angle, but some of the angles is really needed. Or you can try to clean it, just before you press the record button. So dust blower, all this will help. Blow it and shoot it. You know what kind of dust blower? I don't know, guys, did I tell you or not? I use this. It's very cool. Yes, something like this, and I suggest not to use the battery powered, but something like that. This is what I have. It's super powerful. It's way better than compressed gas. First, because on compressed you cannot do much for jewelry. It may have little how you call it, oil there, little droplets. This is why you cannot do it for example, sensor cleaning, because it will make things worse. It may do this. This one is free. Should be no oil. Yeah, it can blow dust if it will suck it from other side, from the air. But still, it's super powerful. It's little one. It's, I think, 500 watt or even more. And for this size, it's just crazy. Okay. Wow. Almost $500,000. This watch. Wow. So, well, first of all, congratulations for, working with such clients. Yeah, then you clean it. Then you just clean it. By the way, with air, I think they'll be fine if you clean it with air, without touching it, without, putting on any cleaner or whatever. But still, then you process it. Let me look it again. It's make big difference, $500,000 watch. Wow. I hope you did photos as well with those angles. You use continuous lights. Always, I just suggest it maybe for your portfolio. Some cool angle. You once you're done with all the rotation, you go to those areas. Those angles, and take pictures without changing the light. Just adjust exposure if needed. It may be super cool for the portfolio, for the whole set, because things like this, for example, nice. I want to shoot videos. Yeah. Okay. So, congratulations. Very good work. Make sure, if you don't want to post it here, well, you may. I may understand it, even though it's good if you would post the lighting stuff I'm talking about, but at least do it for yourself. Always record all this stuff. Really, because maybe do you teach photography? If not, it will be like 10 years You will know everything. I mean, after 10 years of working, 10 years plus, I mean, from now, you may want to teach, and all this, if you have some videos, it will be helpful. Okay. One more. That's an old watch. Ooh, nice. A little bit too fast, no? Beautiful. This is, you know, I don't see any dust. I don't see any issues. Very well done. The only thing that I just caught myself with this thought and with this kind of emotion, like I need to slow it down on some areas. Like, oh, a little bit. I want to see more. Let's say I want to buy this watch. I want to kind of get a little bit longer look on some features of it. Yeah, you see, like you rotate here. It was fast at the beginning, which is fine. Like then it slowed down a little bit longer. Now it starts dimming to darkness. But imagine that you kind of break it, and then a little bit more time to get the look. Same here. You see, it kind of flies a little bit too fast. Yeah, some of them. Maybe cool when you do this, how you call it? Bleeding? No, forgot the name of the operation on the video, when you make from fast to slower, then fast again, and it's like slow transition, like sort of like a motion gradient. You can do, you know, faster and then slower, then faster again. Because you see, the watch, we have stuff moving, especially on the back. So lots of motion there. You see this fast motion. It's already moving fast, so the camera can be slower. But the rest is just beautiful. A little bit dusty, see? Nice metal. What kind of rotation and slider do you use? What is that? You probably use some sort of like a rotation on the for the table or whatever that holds the subject, and probably have a slider on camera. I was thinking to get Eldecron. This is how it or Edelkron, right? They have amazing stuff for videos. It's expensive, but what they have, you know, the system that you can build, where the camera is moving, your subject is moving, and everything is tracking, it just super cool. Yeah, and I know I talked with Daniel, the guy who using them a lot, at least in past. It's very good for product photography because it's very smooth. Not all sliders works well with macro, because they may have a little bit jitterish, you know, all that stuff. Edelkron is very smooth, and when you know have this big magnification, it's very important. Otherwise, it just won't work. So yeah, if you can, Genimini and Slider 1. Slider 1 is Edelkron or not? Okay, Slider 1. Cool. So yeah, it shouldn't be expensive. It's cool stuff. Yes, small motion. Exactly what you need for product photographers. How much it cost? I want to buy one. Ooh, but no, I'm motorized. What about clearance? So $400 for the motorized one. Cool. But when you build it, you probably need like somewhere at least 1,000, maybe a little bit more to get the head and the rest. So thank you, Anish. Very good work. Very good work. Okay, Carol, still playing with this Miss Dior. Now on this glossy white plexiglass. Right. Very cool. Okay, Carol. Do your work. That's more important. Well, it's good. I like it. The color shift is a little bit, on the bluish side, but I think it's good here, kind of magentish, because it's not white, It's a little bit, but I like it. It's more like, sometimes we do for silver to look more silverish, not too yellow. This, how you call it? Forgot. Well, I don't know. So this little thing has too much reflection on this angle, and it's not that bright, right? When we see, let me look at this. So it's relatively bright, but now because it has that sharp light on it, it lost a little bit colors. It's okay, but maybe slightly darker. I don't know, because it's a little bit messy. The only thing that that little distraction here. The bottle looks beautiful. Look, without that thing, it's just nice and clean. Then we have something like, I understand it's the product, but it's better to do something with it. I don't know what to do though, because the rest looks very good. And one thing you may try next time, use different table. This is glossy and the beautiful refraction, beautiful shadows. You may try to use something matte. Remember that that shot that I have of the perfume bottle. Where is it? Where is Pro Club? Okay. Where is it? I couldn't find it. For some reason I don't see it. Okay. I had the bottle of perfume on similar lighting setup, but it was not glossy table, and it was cool too to see a little bit of texture. I think it may benefit here as well. Just like a little bit different setup. You don't change much, only you place some paper with some texture on the table. Amazon and other stuff, they sell it, all kind of different, very cool paper. But yeah, good job. Where is? It's very strange that I don't see it. How I may lost it? Oh, here it is. No. So similar idea, right? Very similar lighting setup. But I used the projector, the optical snoot, to get some pattern. My bottle is different, my jar is different. It has, you know, curved stuff, so it was curved here. Yours is good, just saying, you know, maybe you can get some cool results as well. Non-glossy, the reflection wouldn't look good. Well, like I said, this is what I meant. Not reflection, but, you know, you will have just a little bit more. You know, I think it was, I'm just trying to remember what it was. Maybe it was white plexiglass as well. I just used colored gel, but somehow I got this picture. I forgot how I shoot it. So, oh yeah, it was black. You see, black plexiglass for me, and then white. Oh, this is okay. This is what happened. I put Savage plastic on top on black plexiglass. It was like that. I didn't like it, and no, it was white. So it was white on top of black, not much light, and I think I got that. Yeah. So it was one light for the shadows, refraction, and everything, and another light was for this pattern. You don't see it here. Oh, it's there. It's there. This one. Okay. So good. Thank you. Okay. Next one. Anish for Christmas decorations. So we have some nice decorations. Little bells. Yeah, here it's easy to shoot. It's all non-reflective. I mean, non-glossy. So the main thing is to build the colors and composition. I think you did well. I don't like this green white table on this shot. I kind of not liking it because it looks like almost like a spill of green, but maybe it was the idea. For example, this is super cool. Love the colors. This is the best with the spot and everything. It's just wow, really. You have this age lighting, you know, which separates red from red. It's super cool. This is cool too. Yeah, and this green white, well, green, it's like salad. We have, in Russian we have salatovy. It's like slightly green. Yeah. And see what one thing, just I want to make sure that you notice it. Your green on the background, because of the spot, because of the I don't know, color temperature gets shifted. So it's not just brighter here and darker here. You see this green start turning a little bit different hue, right? A little bit kind of different green, which is not a big deal. Probably just because it's brighter. But somehow on my monitor it looked like a little bit. Cool. Yep. Nice work. Thank you. Not much to critique here because the subjects are easy to shoot and composition is good. Alrighty, Sunfur. Hello, Sunfur. We got some watch. Okay, yeah, I remember that watch. Now with this background, it's way better. Now all the attention goes to the subject, which is super good. unfortunately I don't see much of your lighting setup this way. Capture One is good, the best software for tethered shooting. I mean, so that's it, right? Well, the composition is good. I like the background. I would love to see better reflection on the watch, wristband, the bracelet. And actually, watch may have a little bit more reflections, more like smooth reflections from glossy metal. It looks okay because there is a mood of this sort of like a black sand, and it plays relatively well. But still, I think it will benefit. It will have some like nice, smooth reflection, like a gradient reflection, like we had on Anish watch on the video. But you've seen how the glossy polished metal look amazingly well under that light. It will benefit, especially because you have the mix of brushed metal and glossy metal on the bracelet, right? It will definitely show us, this feature, because now we don't see it. It's hard to tell. I just remember this watch. I think this in the middle it's brushed, and then it's glossy, and then brushed again. I think you need to show it. You need to showcase it. Highlight it. What I'm talking about. And you know what? At this magnification, so I mean it's not really super close-up shot, I would have slightly more focus on the watch face. Because look, if you're gonna shoot like this, for example, with nice feature in this area which is in focus, like with that bracelet done correctly, with the gradients, it's okay to have this blur, this depth of field. It will look cool. When it's slightly away, it's still good. It's not a mistake, but it may benefit for the watch face to be more in focus, maybe completely in focus. I don't know. You can do it with composite image as always, like focus stacking, but make sure the background will be blurred. Yeah, actually, I like the plants. Plant looks cool. For the plants, they looks good here. They completely unnaturally sticking out and laying down, but somehow it works well. It doesn't disturb me. So yeah. And also, Sanford, I would cover this with that sand. It's a part of the bracelet. It's invisible. I mean, you cannot say it's just some spots. Just put more sand on it, hide it. You can do it always in Photoshop, just clone those areas. So I would definitely hide this stuff. Yeah. And speaking of the watch, this 10, 12, 10, 2 and stuff, the arrows making smiley face. It has nothing to do with lighting, but this is like a standard to have it like that. You probably didn't do it because of the blur, actually. So maybe a good idea. Then I would at least put the second arrow like going like somewhere to 3 or 4. So not to be aligned with the hours. Okay. This is probably it. Cool. Thank you, Sanford. Diffuser. You see, you have this shot with better looking bracelet. Somehow we didn't get to the final one. I like this better than the final. Talking about this bracelet area. Maybe you just don't have enough light or a little bit different shot. Okay. Next one. Anish. Anish, you have a lot of work to do, right? Anish, maybe we can conduct interview with you. I see that you are a successful photographer. You're probably highly successful photographer. It's always like I want to study how do you do what your story, how you get into this, and share it for our photographers, for our premium members. The Pro Club interview. Think about it. It will be like 45 minutes. We talk over Zoom, and I'll give you many things and whatever you want from Photigy. Really, think about it, and we'll feature it everywhere, so it may be boost for you, for your visibility as well, as an expert. Okay. And this shot, what I can tell, it's tasty. That's really, I love raw fish, and this is really, really good. I would remove this little, is it lime? This one on the very right. You see this sticking out little piece. I don't think it needs to be there at all. Also, be careful with the crop. You almost touched here. You almost touched your plate. You cropped the plate just a little bit on other side. Be careful. I think with this, you just need to the whole thing in the frame. So leave a little bit more room here, just slightly, and a little bit more room on the other side, so it's not touching the edge of the frame, and that's it. Not big deal, just little things. But the lighting and the appearance is very, very nice. It looks fresh, it looks tasty, exactly what needs to be on the food shot. And allow this background, this cloth. Very nice. Very, very nice. If I could, I would rotate it slightly so it will fix corners. And it will be a little bit more diagonal, and it will be perfect on my case. But this is very good. I mean, it's just trying to find those little nuances for you. Okay. Nice. So, thank you. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, the lighting for this should be relatively simple. But you see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 lights. This is what I'm talking about. More lights, more control of everything. You can dial any part of your image if you have enough lights. So guys, invest in lights and light modifiers, not on the lens. Okay, one more, Anish. Tasty thing. Very cool table, the background, tabletop. Nice texture, it's very nice. It can be dark, it can be really bright because of the reflection. It's not glossy. And the stuff you shoot, tasty, yeah. Tasty as usual. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of having all this, so many things, but probably this is not your choice. Your client want to show all this, which is fine. But yeah, definitely it will benefit from more close-up shots. By the way, the composition here is better. The way that you placed all those things, like somewhere in the middle, like oval, comparing to, well, this is really good too. And it's very tasty. All these highlights, lighting is perfect. This is good too. This is good. Yeah, this is the only thing that compositionally a little bit off, because it's like doesn't form any shape probably. Yes, getting hungry. I'm already hungry. Notice bored. Cool. The focus seems to be good as well. You don't use tilt shift lens or the camera, technical camera, view camera, no? Because it's cool for flat stuff like this when you just tilt the lens and get everything in focus. But it is in focus. Overlapping only some of objects. Well, we don't have much overlapping here, right? It's almost touching this one. Oh, this one. Overlapping. It could be okay. I just position them different. I would position them like this, for example. I mean the shape. Here we have some overlapping as well. I don't see any issues. Actually, it's a good point to check, because when it overlaps like here, it's fine. Here it's fine. Here you see it touches. This is the only. It's hard to notice. You see, you tell me, Clint. Thank you. But when it touches like this, it's not good. Not good. Even like this is fine, but this is again touching. This is fine. This is fine. Yeah. Bad that we don't have such resolution here. Facebook kind of not good quality. Where is Google Plus? Do you remember, guys, Google Plus? Such and cool. Well, it was not really social network, even though it was social, but they shut down it. I had 2 million followers there. I was a star. Like, and it's boom, nothing. I put so much efforts to grow that, Google Plus, but it was wrong platform. Facebook was offering me the same, because I was like suggested, that was influencer on Google Plus. Facebook came to me that time saying, "Hey Alex, want to be an influencer?" I said, I don't have much time, so I put all bets on Google Plus. I was wrong. Okay, Alisa, some purple stuff. I love this color. So Alisa, I've seen your photos. Technically all done really well, but never do this. I mean, it's too close. It's really too close. It needs more room around. It shouldn't be too close. Always should lose a little bit more loose. What kind of resolution? How many megapixel your camera has? Alisa. Okay, now I'm thinking. Yeah, the reflection always nice. I like this reflection. You can try to get the gradient reflection on it, but without it, it still looks good. It's transparent, so. But you see that kind of reflection that we have on this soap looks better than the tiny one on the bottle. So let me see. Okay. Well, yeah, it's text for advertisement it as well. I mean, it's a good idea. I remember the shot, right? We have this similar a long time ago. I was shooting it. That soap, right? Very similar. But look at how much space I have around. This is what needs to be done on your shots as well. You don't need to have vertical. It's always, you know, 1/3. Well, a rule of third. All this stuff is applied. And then look at my bubbles, and look at your bubbles. You see the difference? You know why? Because of the white table. I wouldn't suggest you to use white table. White with this deep purple that you have, it's not playing well. Here I would suggest darker table. Different color, but it should be almost as dark as the edges of your background. Then it will be interesting. It will be, all these bubbles will look really nice. Yeah, you have very little, the plate should be larger plate, so you can shoot it more loose. And Alisa, this do-it-yourself diffuser, it's a little bit on a small side, you know. Plus, when you have diffuser not covering completely your light, in this case strip box, it's sticking out, it may spill some, you know, unwanted stuff, because it will be too much brightness comparing to this area, right? This is not block light. It may be, you know, not good. So basically you need to have larger diffuser. Do it yourself. You know, I've seen some ideas how to make it that frame. It can be very inexpensive. How the clothing rack or something. Yeah, so this one cool. If you get something very inexpensive, well, no, probably not good because of the base. No, I was thinking that, you know, you can use it for a really huge frame for light modifier, for diffuser, but the bottom should be modified. Anyway, just throwing the ideas. You need larger diffusers. It will be better. And yeah, this reflection, it looks nice and sexy. I just do little. I mean, the way that it reflects from the bottle, it's nice. You didn't utilize this. I remember how I did it here. You see, I don't have such nice and sexy reflection, but I have the gradient I created. So if you would use, well, it's hard probably because of the table. No, it can go all the way till here, because this is where your plate table start reflecting here. This is, you see, the bottom. So you can have it all the way, kind of going under the label. If you would have such a reflection, it will be even cooler. It's strange why you don't have it. You do have this light on the right, but somehow it didn't make it all the way. Okay, good work. I just, you know, need to put as much critique as possible. I can find bigger translucent plastic. Oh, really? We can open, like, you know, maybe Photigy can make some money and help photographers around the world if he will buy Savage here and you just send it to everywhere in the world. It will be expensive though, just, you know, thinking how much it will cost to send that, how much feet? 9 feet? No, not 9. 6 feet, right? It's 6 feet wide. To send it. No, even less than 6 feet, maybe 5. But we can do it, I guess, if it will be demand. If you want to pay like $150 for the roll, I can have someone here just, you know, taking orders and sending it, like little boutique store. Okay, so thank you, Alisa. Let's see what Anish here posted. colors, nice colors. Anish, not Anish, Anish, right? Anish is correct. Yeah, not super sexy subject to shoot, but well, if client pay you, that's fine. I'm wondering why you have here not completely closed lid on this one. I think it's you just didn't notice it, but it should be closed. Not a big deal, but still. Okay, so here the only thing that it's simple in terms of lighting. Here I would probably suggest to add some more reflective. Well, the light still gets reflection because it's almost glossy. It's almost glossy, and it may benefit from some specular reflection, you know, some strip box or whatever on the right, let's say. And here it's on all of the shots, it's all about, yeah, it didn't get because of the shape. Yeah, it was table reflecting. So background color, and actually the color schema. This is gray. Here I don't like this part, because you see on the left we don't see the edge between the table and the background. On the right it's quite visible, and it looks like it's not horizontal, which is not good. So not good. Anish, what is going on? You know how to shoot really well. Don't be lazy. Really. Yeah, this one, the background is better than this. For some reason I don't like red. Red on this kind of not really white. I don't know. Maybe blue here because we have blue lids. Maybe blue will work better than red. Blue or just some shades of white, you know. Yeah, Aurora. Yeah, we can send, yeah. Yeah, John, exactly. When you send it, it will be really expensive shipping because of the size. That's what I'm saying. But sometimes it matter, like, if you really need it, you need to pay. What you can do if nobody can ship it. This one is not closed to the lid. So, and red, I don't like red. And again, I don't think the glossy table works well here. Semi-glossy, like eggshell, to have some blurry reflection and shadow will work way better. Yeah, I think it will be better. It's kind of cool, I mean, but I wouldn't shoot on glossy. Alrighty, so yeah, this is my favorite from this. It's all boring subjects, I mean, but this is, you know, combination of nice smooth gray and colors of the subject. Nice. Okay. So yeah, about diffusers, guys, send emails. I don't know if maybe we can have, if we'll have, like, let's say Europe. I don't know where you're located, but if we can pack some group shipping, like 10 rolls, right? The shipping of 10 rolls will be not much different from one roll shipping or 5 rolls, so it can be more cost effective. I can organize it. We can have people organize it for you. Okay. Now, Svetlana. So, Svetlana, we have this attempt to take a good picture. King Steven, you don't have, well, you didn't know, there is a link on every course. On the right side bar, there's a link. Join Facebook group. It's a link to premium group. Come on. this is one of the most valuable assets that we have. I mean, group plus you submitting images and lighting setups and me reviewing them every week. It's, I mean, you don't pay for this additionally, right, guys? And this is to learn photography. It's for me, if I would be on your place, this would be really, really cool. Not many people know about it. Okay, we have, I don't know, like how many, maybe like 15,000 buyers for all these years on Photigy, and on the group, how many people do we have? Like less than 1,000. So, and I was sending emails, you know, hey, join here and there. Anyway, back to business. How many do we have? Oh, this is last one, and I almost got in time. So, Svetlana. Oh, as here. This is kind of as is. This is your processed. Nice work in Photoshop, though. Very nice. Yeah. And in terms of photography, you did it well too. Be careful, you have almost overexposed. It may be just a bad JPEG, but be careful. If it's overexposed, you shouldn't have overexposed areas here. You don't make a gradient. You see, we don't have lighting setup, right? So Svetlana, please post lighting setup next time, because I'm guessing now. I don't want to guess. This looks like to me either just a softbox or a diffuser that was evenly lit by your light that is behind diffuser. So it just you know, bright area. Remember what I teach, what we do, we try to create a gradient. It look better. So in this case, it's supposed to be gradient with bright area on the left, and then it goes darker, darker, darker to the middle, and it will be less visible on that cutoff line between area where you have your camera, lens, yourself, no diffusers or reflectors, so it's dark. And this area where it's bright, it can be a smooth transition, and it will look better. Similar like you have here, you have some sort of gradient. You see it's brighter and then it goes darker. It's not much visible because again you just have a gray reflector. It does look like diffuser. It's how it's in English, in Russian it's penoplast, right? It's good it's good reflector, maybe not good diffuser, but it won't create a gradient for you. So it's a good you did as good as possible with given light modifiers, but you really need to get professional ones, and then it will be even better. Okay. Oh, thank you, Pedro. Thank you. I appreciate your feedback. Okay. So, Svetlana, good work. Can be better. Get light modifiers, professional light modifiers. And that's it. And Raphael did it. I like it better. Let me see it again. Yes. Actually, Raphael, thank you so much. You catch this. I forgot to tell that, yeah, gradient on the background most of the time looks better than just background. Like a flat background. So this way, yes, it's definitely better, and it's post-production, right? It's no big deal. Yeah. The only thing that it may be sitting like lower, but it's preference, like subjective preference. It goes like this and can be on the lower part of the image. The spot, talking about the spot. Okay, guys, I think that's it. We done. We done with reviewing. If you have any questions, time to ask me. In terms of the that savage plastic, well, if Alisa, or sorry, not Alisa, Aurora will help you, or I really appreciate. We'll thank you, Aurora, for from all the community, but I don't know, if there is demand, we can think about we can even do even more clever, more like a business-wise clever. I can arrange a shipping of, let's say, 100 of Savage Plastic tubes to my friend in Europe, and he will distribute it, and the shipping cost will be way smaller in this case. We can do like long shipping, you know, which takes like a month or whatever, the least expensive one. But then again, if you'll have demand, we can actually ask, okay guys, you can do it yourself. You can ask in the main group, we have 40,000 people there, like, hey, who's struggling in Europe and areas, you know, plus minus close to Europe, who's struggling from absence of Savage Plastic? If you'll have lots of votes, we can even may have some like a prepaid option, so nobody will lose money. If you'll have like people paying like 10% from the order or whatever to secure it, and we'll have like 100 orders or 50 or maybe even like 10 at the beginning, we can do it. We can do it. And who knows, maybe we'll have some, you know, little facility going on, sending stuff from America to Europe for fellow photographers, and it will be win-win. So we can talk about it. I'm open to suggestions, to ideas, because it's long time. I mean, all this I have lots of people asking all the time from Europe about Savage Plastic. Okay, cool. So guys, thank you so much. It was a pleasure talking to you. Amazing work. Special thank you for Anish. You have beautiful stuff sharing with us, and you know, everyone. Raphael, for you to reviewing and fixing and suggesting improvements on somebody else's work. Guys, you are amazing. We are a great team. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day, Friday, and beautiful Halloween weekend. Hope you have some fun with your friends. Hope you have costumes. Go crazy. Do something weird. Make sure that, you know, love enforcement won't be touched and all this stuff. But the rest, let's do some weird stuff, because, well, we live only once. And we still have little kids inside us who want to play time to time. Alrighty. So thank you and goodbye. Talk to you next Thursday. Okay. Bye, guys.